didn't even know they had an ambulance that made that type of sound. Yeah, no, it's kind of like when me and my boss are riding. Where were we? I mean, not that y'all know where that is, but oh, hi, excuse me. I got distracted, okay, from the fire alarm, whatever that was. I don't know. It's not like those old ones. Either way, hello, hi. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. I'm doing pretty good. It wasn't. It's not a Kanye day, but it's a day. I don't know. I decided to buy Dr. Pepper. Whenever I buy Dr. Pepper, shit's about to go down. No, this is my Dr. Prepper. I call it Dr. Prepper because it needs to prep me. Prep her. Prep her. Okay, we need to prep her. Mm. Either way, I have no requests. So, and it's been a while since I did it. So we're doing the next 48 hours. And I thought it would be cute to say what to expect when you're not expecting. Like you kind of just maybe like me, like a regular old, I want to say couch hero. Like you just sit around on your couch all day, maybe, or just somewhere in your home. You sit around and do nothing. I feel like if you're not, this is like literally like a lot of fucking people. I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to go out and do stuff, but winter slows me down. I don't know. It's cold out. It's cold out there. No, I won't. It's hard to get me out the house in the summer, let alone in the winter. In the winter, it's like, I don't know. I'm hibernating. No, it's like, do you wake up a sleeping bear? No, you don't. Right, but that bear has to go outside and rummage, I guess, sometimes. Listen, I was told, let me get you something to pick from, but I was told that bears eat like a bunch of twigs and shit to give themselves a butt plug, a digesting butt plug that just passes through slowly. And that by the time they have to take this dump, it's like maybe once or twice in the winter or something like this. I watch a lot of Animal Planet, and I'm just like, I told myself, am I ever really gonna know that? And I was like, no, but I will tell my brother when he gets home. I was like, hello, Michael. Guess what I learned about bears today? And he's gonna be like, what? Right? I don't know. I learned that. Listen, I watched the most Animal Planet between the ages of 12 and 14. Those 2 years, guys, that's all I watched for 2 years. I would skip school and lay on this old antique. We had an antique. Oh, that's probably where the possession came from. Because listen, my TV got possessed. All right, energies like to try to bother me. I say bother because I mean, what else are they doing? They're trying to like SOS and talk to me and things like this because it never spooks me. I was talking in this one live stream. Oh darn, I don't remember the name. But either way, he's from Alberta. This is, I think it was. All right, yeah, no, he's in Albertan. I have no idea what it's called, but yes, it is that stream. Either way, oh, wait, hold on. Let me let you pick. I have to get in the channel. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right there. No, I'm blind right now. I'm in my third eye. Either way. So this is your next 48 hours. Okay, and what to expect when you're not expecting. It's like what's gonna happen that like you know what I mean? Doesn't matter if you live an exciting life or not. I feel like we're gonna try to check out what's gonna happen within the next 40 hours that you're not expecting to happen. Okay? So we have option one, fire ant, option two, bat, and option three, crow. So go ahead and pick which one you like. Pick your pick. And then I will see what you pick. It's going to take me about 20 to 30 minutes to shuffle everything, and then about 30 minutes each selection. So time it accordingly, and I will see you at your choice. Okay. What was I talking about now? Oh, ghosts. Yeah, no. Listen, this one made me angry. I would be laying on the couch doing nothing, and the TV would turn off, and I was like, "Why did that happen?" I go to turn it back on, it will not. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, did my TV die? I look, it's plugged. I unplug, I replug, I try nothing. I go to the breaker box because I'm smart enough, and I look, and I'm like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, what is happening? All right. And then all of a sudden it turns back on, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. I went and sat down and I just started watching it. I paid no mind because I like didn't really phantom the thought that it could be a phantom, right? Because I don't know. Then my mom comes. It bugs me. It goes on and off. Then, like not like crazily to where it's like no, it just goes off, and I'm like, and I go to get the remote again, and then it goes back on, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. And I start to get a little creeped out, but I don't want to be scared. I'm home alone. Yeah, no, I'm starting to stutter. Yeah, no, I'm repeating words and shit. Yeah, no, I'm home alone over here. I'm like, I don't really want to deal with this entity, whatever you are. And why are you attacking me? This is my TV time. What is this? So I tell my mother about it when she gets home. My mother does not believe in ghosts because she's too religious for that shit. I'm like, you believe in like the Holy Ghost, but you don't believe in the unholy ghosts, or even just like the not the regular ghosts. Only the one. Like that's discrimination, lady. You feel like you gotta let it all in. Okay. But no, I tease. Listen, all she ever did was tell me, that's blasphemy, Nicole. Please don't do that. That's blasphemy. I'm on blasphemous bitch, apparently. I don't fucking know, but I drove my mom nuts with all this blasphemy talk. Oh my God. I would wear like something purple. Nicole, please don't wear purple. I'm like, why not? She's like, that's what those priests wear, and those priests. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'll take off the purple. I don't know. My mom was a colorful one, right? But overall, I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know. I lose my memories a lot, especially while I'm trying to read. It's hard to stay focused until it's focus time. But that's how I like relax my mind, because I talk about whatever the hell comes to my mind pre-shuffle, and then I go at the pile, and like it's like something. It's everything switches. It's nothing. Sometimes it'll maybe echo something from the shuffle time. Rarely, but sometimes it will. But overall, not for me at least as the reader, I don't necessarily catch it. But overall, they oh darn, I forgot again. Yeah, no, I'm in a state of just trying to channel and tune in and like get ready to focus. Get ready to focus. So I lose focus. Like shuffling when I don't need to because I'm talking. But yeah, so but then because this is psychic, perfection is kind of like out the window. There's no wrong way to do this. That's what makes it so great for me because I'm a perfectionist. All right, and this is a great way for me to not to let that shit go. Let that shit go to go. Stop being so damn perfect or trying to be. No, I've worked on that. I'm not anymore. I consider myself not a perfectionist at all. I feel like if I told people I'm a perfectionist, they'd be like, "Yeah, bro," and I'd be like, "Yeah, no, that's how good I'm doing. Thank you. That means I'm doing great." You don't know? That means I'm nailing it. Okay. Well, your next 48 hours, what to expect when you're not expecting. What's today, Sunday? Well, I might go to work. That's like the only, I really, because, not because I'm not expecting it. I am expecting work, but not like within the next 48 hours. For me, I can already see that. Ooh, maybe. That'd be nice. I got shit to do, man. I keep saying, oh my gosh, I'm hoping I hit Bayshore so I can go to the Taco Bell. I haven't had Taco Bell in like a month or so. Last time I went to Taco Bell was when I cleaned that one house. I'm so bored. But it's okay though. Like I'm someone who's never really got much alone time. Oh, there's a card in here. How cute. The Phoenix. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I'll get bored plenty just like anyone else. But like having my own alone free time, I crave this. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it too much, dare I say. Will I ever date again? I mean, I'm trying. All right. I have days. Listen, I'm just like any other girl. I be getting bitter. Okay. Ah, really? The girl in me came out. There's something happening downtown. I live near downtown, the downtown area, whatever you would call that, where the buildings are, where the buses lie, where the bus hubs are, and shit like yes. I live near it. I hear it. I'm close enough to Parliament to where I heard the truckers. I would be like, ooh, that's how I didn't know the trucker thing was happening until I heard it, and I was like, what the fuck is happening out there? I was like, I instantly was like, is it the trumpets? I was like, or is it the trumpets? This is what I thought to myself. Is this what they mean by the trumpets will sound? Because I feel like, is it time to go to the hills? Is it time to go to the mountains? Because I feel like I'm safe where I am. I'm like in no mountains. That guy looks creepy as fuck. That guy looks creepy. Yeah, I hate fuck that. He needs a different colored hat, baby. I don't know. His hat made him look too pasty. I'm teasing, but it's true. He was a very strange looking man. Never seen that guy before, but no, he's just walking with some lady who I've never seen before either. Listen, I like this area where I live. Oh man, it's so private, secluded. I get to lay out in my bikini in the summer, and like nobody really walks by. I mean, maybe like people here and there walk by. It is not like the front street. The front street, Tammy's out there in her bikini and her long shirt. Oh, yeah, Tammy's out there putting on a show. And my ex sees Tammy walking down the street in the summer. He's like, my God. He's like, who's that? And I was like, I don't know her name, but I call her Tammy. And I was like, she likes to wear them real tight jean shorts. And she got like a little tie-up shirt. Okay. She's like about, who knows how old she is, but if I was to guess, she looks like 50. But I feel like, but from far, she looks like, who knows? What's up with all that skin, lady? And then she goes to the store all the time. I told him, I said, I already know my ex. He's like, no, he won't date a woman that isn't like of his caliber because he's a good looking man. At least he was the last time I saw him. All right. He was dating this one girl while he was going castaway. After I left him, he went castaway, obviously. He stopped shaving his beard and doing shit, stopped shaving his head. And he tells me he was dating a girl while he did. I said, how? Who date you looking like that? You're crazy. I didn't actually say this though. I laughed at him though. I was like, you were really, why would you date like that? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I tell him I ain't ready for no dating. They're like, That's fine. And he's like, all right. I don't know. Yes, Wilson over here. Is Wilson? Know who his Wilson is? My ex cat. I say ex cat because I gave up ownership. I let him have it. It's fair. It's my decisions. It wasn't easy, but either way, Misty, my kitty Misty. Oh, she's so cute. Listen, that's his key to success, is what I want to say. I don't know. That cat wants to give him the good life because she wants the fucking good life. This is one of those cats, like she's like magical. She gonna make that motherfucker give her the best life ever. I don't know because this is what she wants, and she's hungry. That one's really hungry. Hungry. She, she's the type of cat where you have to monitor their eating. I know, too hungry that one. She's like my Murphy. My beagle was like this. God, my beagle got so big. I showed a picture of my beagle to my friend Ziggs online once, and I was like, my beagle is a little extra large. And he was like, how extra large? I was like, he's about 80 pounds, and he's supposed to be 25 pounds. Okay, so I'm like, I didn't know this. I was like, but he's muscly. I was like, so because I put him on a weight loss program. I asked the vet because I took him to the vet to get rabies, and they're like, "Wow, your dog's pretty big." I said, "Yeah, I know, but like, I don't really know how to diet him." I was like, "He's hungry and he wants to eat, so I feed him." I said, "How much food?" And the lady says, "You can't do this." She's like, "You gotta monitor his food." I'm like, "Okay." I pull out my notepad because I didn't know. I was like, "Okay, do this." She's like, "Use the math." I'm like, "The calculator?" She's like, "Yes." She's like, "And figure out how much she's like, "Let's not be." She's like, "Well, if we feed him for a 25-pound dog, it'll starve him and it's sickening." And I'm like, "Okay, we don't want to do that. What do I need to do?" She told me the whole game plan. And I'm just mentally absorbing it, like, okay. And I look at Murphy, I'm like, oh man, we got like a whole year. I don't know. I was like, listen, I was like, you're old and you're tired and you're extra large. And I was like, but you deserve this. All right. I said, we're gonna do this. I said, but at your pace. I was like, but we're gonna consciously make an effort to do this. I said, and I'm gonna make you lose all that weight. And you're gonna be the sexiest beagle ever. Okay. Either way, he did not lose all that weight, but he dropped it down to a healthy range of about 50 pounds, which is still massive. But my vet tells me that it's because of his muscle mass now. I'm like, okay, so it's okay. And they're like, it's okay. They're like, he'll probably slowly lose the muscles, like, and tone down a bit once, like, his body catches up to not having to carry that much weight. He dropped the weight super fast. See, because he was so extra large and in charge, I couldn't just take him out and have him run it off or exercise him normally. He needed like hydrotherapy. And I was like, listen, I got bills, I got a house. I was like, I got a kid. I was like, I got a lot of shit, Murphy. I was like, how can we do this? He's like, listen, I'm old. And I'm like, all right, we can just take it slow. You're okay with that? He's like, yeah, no. He's like, I like walks. He's like, let's start there. I'm like, all right, let's take some walks. Yes, I talk to my animals. I talk to my pets openly. I tell people this because I don't give a fuck because it's true. All right. And together, me and Murphy tag teamed that weight and we lost it to a healthy 50, 48. All right. And then he goes to Florida, gets stuck down there because it's summer and they have this rule where it's too hot in the plane to ship to bring my dogs with me. And I was leaving at the end of the summer. I'm like, it's the end of the summer. It's about to be fall. This is stupid. And I was like, I will be back. You know what I mean? You'll come back to me, my Murphy. He does when because I leave him with my mother-in-law, and she takes care of him well, both of my dogs. She takes care of them while I'm gone. It's almost 2 months. He comes back swoller than ever. That motherfucker's at least 100 pounds. I was like, in 2 months. I was like, were you trying to kill him? What did you do? He's hungry. I said, fuck, I know. What did you do? I was like, come on, Murphy, what did you do? And he's like, I mean, that motherfucker was breathing heavy. I was like, this is terrible. I was like, you don't even got room to breathe. I was like, don't worry, we've been through this before. I was like, muscle memory. I said, you'll eat this. I said, we'll burn that. I said, you will be the most healthy dog ever. Okay, we do this. He lives for about another 3 or 4 years, and then he dies. Oh, yeah, no. I had a Francine day. I knew he was going to die. I was like, I don't know when it's going to happen, Murphy. I was like, but I'm hella drunk about it. I actually went and got beverages, alcoholic beverages. I never drink. And I was like, I really kind of want to drink something. So the day before my dog passed, or like the weekend my dog passed. Right. But no, I'm like, I go to my ex, I'm like, I'm going to the store and I'm going to go pick out something to drink. And he's like, okay, pick me up this or whatever while you're out. I do. I come back, I get these like weird fruity beverages. Gross, but they weren't that gross. They were tolerable. I ended up drinking like a whole I drank the whole pack at my comp like in 30 minutes. I was just sitting there chilling. I was playing arcade. I was like flopping around. And then like I stopped and I was like, I won't go outside. So I take Murphy outside and he starts coughing up blood and I'm like, oh God, this is terrible. I need to go get more beverages. I had like two more cans left, like, by this time. So I've polished those two off in the yard. My kid comes outside and I'm like, oh. I was like, what are you doing out here? She's like, I'm playing outside. And I was like, listen. I was like, I'm drunk right now. I was like, but don't worry, I'm kind of just listening to old rock music and crying on and off while Murphy throws up blood. And they're like, okay. I don't know. Listen, my kid's a little different. So I don't know. They just interrogated me. That it came at me like a fucking question ninja. Kya, 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 kya. All it did was make me remember this episode of American Dad that I watched. This episode where Francine gets drunk in her car with Steve, and I told her, I reach over, I'm like, you're my Steve right now. They wear glasses, and they're like, they like make a Steve impression because we used to watch that together. And I'm like, so I'm having I said, it's like that right now. And they laugh and they're like, it is like that. And I'm like, and then they started asking me questions. I don't know. And I was just like, they wanted to know stories of my life. I'm like, why are you making me think of my past? Why are you asking me old people questions? I don't know. They were on a swinging. They were climbing that tree. They were doing all sorts of kid shit. And I was like, don't do that one. I don't know. I could barely get up. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to die. I mean, I was like, I probably would actually be able to pull it off easier drunk than not, because I would just go into it. Like, where's my helmet? Okay, I don't got one. Yeah, I don't know. That's the last time I got drunk. Oh fuck, I got sloppy drunk. I crawled inside shortly after. I was like, I need to go inside now. And I was like, will you know, what I mean, are you coming? And they were like, no, I'm gonna play some more. I said, okay. And I like wobbled into the house. I find the couch and I face plant it. I wake up later and I'm like, ugh, I have to eat. I don't know. I've picked myself up. I wanted to just have a banger of an afternoon, and I did. I laid in a lounge chair, and I built a hammock. Good, I did. I don't know how I did this. I was like smoking. I was like a old papito out there. I had my cigarette in my mouth and tying shit up. I'm like, we need rope. I go in the garage, I find the rope. Okay, I come out, I'm like, I got rope. And they're like, oh my God, we have rope. I'm like, listen, I'm an adult. I was like, I got everything. I got a credit card, I got ropes, I got shovels, I got a car. I was like, I don't got a license, but I still got a car. I was like, we could do things. I said, but not with the car. I said, I'm too wasted for that. I said, we can't go anywhere. My learner's permit had just expired. I went and got a learner's permit. That way I could ride that bitch. I drove the car plenty enough. Ugh, I hate driving. It's so beneath me. I'm so sorry. It is. I hate it. Unless you're enthusiast about it and you enjoy it, no one should have to drive themselves. I like public transportation. I think this is a good way, a good thing. But God, it's toxic though. Them buses are gross. Oh, the fucking fumes. I see them. I'm like, oh gosh, what happens with that? And I'm smoking my cigarette. I'm like a mini bus. I'm a mini bus. Well, yes, I am though. The short bus. Beep beep. The magic school bus. By the way, fuck, I gotta get in the channel. I'm so sorry. This is my problem. I don't get in the channel, but it's because in all reality, it's easier for me to live stream and it's more connective. So it's better. But I think all readers agree that sometimes it's nice to just record the video and then post it. But I never do this. I don't know. I like to go live because then I feel like it's more enjoyable for the viewer. So my chat room's a little meh. Okay, but I do get in there and I do talk eventually. Sometimes I'm better than others, but I'm also antisocial. Okay. So that means I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here, but I'm trying. I don't know. I tell everyone I like crawled out of a cave. The bat card. I said it's my bat cave. It's my bat cave. My bat cave of all the things that go bump in the night. I don't know. I keep that door shut now. But I kick it open whenever the fuck I feel like it. I feel like it's like that they say on the TV all the time. It's my story. Telling my story. Yeah, and people that encounter me in life, I have the right to talk about what the fuck I'm going through whenever I want to, no matter who the fuck it bothers. And I realized that talking about the shit you're going through is something that helps other people quietly. But the quiet is is the massive part. That's the majority. Is the quiet people. Oh my god, I'm choking. Don't mind me. I have this thing called postnasal drip. And then I also have this awesome thing called allergies, but not traditional ones. No, some really cool ones called irritants. Right, smoking irritates this nerve in the very back of my nose and causes me to have a very slow drippage in the back, and then it ends up gathering right here, and then I choke on it. And this happens whenever it happens, even like so I'm a smoker, so it happens every time I smoke. This is like my whip for doing it. I mean, but it, like I don't know. But it'll also happen like when I change temperatures. Like I go into the grocery store in the winter. Yeah, 20 minutes later, I'm gonna be choking just for a little bit because the irritant got triggered. It happens with things like that. Sorry, I thought someone was coming. I need to get in the channel. Mm-hmm. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. I feel so terrible right now. I need Dylan to tell me good ones so that I don't have to feel like such a greaseball. My mom is looking at me right now, like, what are you? And I'm like, please, do not. I imagine my mom a lot, a lot. I don't know. Me and my mom mentally kick it. I tell people this all the time. I already knew this is what she was gonna end up doing spiritually. She let me know the last time I hung with her. She let me know low key without telling me. She was like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, I know that. I know that look, and I know that. Oh yeah. And she even had her fucking glasses on, her sunglasses. Hey, I'm looking at her like, don't give me that look. I was like, you retiring with me? Heck, here, you coming to hang with me when it's retirement? And then, okay, yeah, they're funny. I love my mom. They recently passed, but it was like I don't know. I kind of like was okay with it. I absorbed it. No, okay, listen. I absorbed it pretty okay compared to what I thought I would do or go through or have happen. All right. I'm gonna say losing my dog helped prep her. Losing my dog helped prep me for the day I lose my mother because that dog was important to me. I loved that dog. I don't know. I thought it was like a birthday gift for me. Listen, I got on the day before Valentine's Day. Oh, my baby. Ah, Mr. Murphy. I think that guy heard me. He looked at me. He thought I was calling him baby. I'm so sorry. No, I wasn't. I swear, like I closed my eyes for 2 seconds. No one's ever walking by. All right. I'm done shuffling. Let me get in the channel. Let me focus. It's focus time. Caw. This is a caw. There's birds. Oh, my phone's moving right now. Right, eventually that'll happen. Okay, but hold on. Ah, listen, I'm that person that'll push things. And then if I avoid pushing the things, if I grab this how I want to, if I don't do it, if I don't grab it how I want to. Oh, hello, three people. How are you? You're doing good. By the way, if I don't grab it how I'm supposed, like how I want to not push the buttons, I'll drop this thing. If I don't know. I have a hard time with technology. Okay, what to expect when you're not expecting your next 48 hours. These are one of my favorite reads to do. I don't know, they're fun. Most people like to look into the future and stuff. I'm like, I don't know where the point is for that. For me, 2 days is a pretty cool future jump. I feel like you can kind of like, I don't know, foresee it. It's more permanent, if that makes sense. Less chances of it changing. By the way, hello, I'm back. Hi. And this is your next 48 hours. What to expect when you're not expecting. Yes. And we have option 1, fire ants, option 2, bat, and option 3, crow. Is that the order it was? Either way, I think it is. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. This is the official timestamp, so this is where we go. And there's a reason why I don't timestamp the first one, because the first one, I don't know, things happen in between, things change. So, and also people like to somehow see they like to see the thickness of the piles, because not all piles end up having the same amount of cards. I do accept floppers here and there. Listen, I'm specific though. I'm hella hard pressed. Okay, but either way, it's probably going to be about 30 minutes for me to read each pile. So plan accordingly, and I will see you at your pick. Okay, bye. Okay, option 1, fire ant. Oh, I got dry mouth. Your next 48 hours, what to expect? Some type of attention. Listen, I literally, right after I pushed play, an alarm went off, like an ambulance. And we have a lamb card. It's making me think of like a scapegoat. This is the lamb card, though, not the goat. So you're not a scapegoat, but you might have somebody trying to make you into a scapegoat. I don't know, but it's to like deflect attention off of them. The camera card, but I feel like it doesn't work. Oh, well, we actually have the clock too. So this is like pretty accurate here. I feel like for the majority of you that don't watch this. But either way, the camera card, it says reminiscing, keepsake perception, learn from the past and make memories. And a clock. That's making me think of like divine timing or it's time and safe travels. So I feel like it's making me feel like this something with it's too soon to call it. Oh, the ring here, and then the goddess card. Oh, okay, with the gift, and the bardo. This is making me think of romance, but I see the friends cards. I was like, I don't know. This is like somebody I feel like that's your friend. Maybe you have a friend that wants to make a commitment to you. And I feel like, but maybe publicly. But no, they don't. Maybe they do. Something with the camera and then the fire ant. That makes me think of drawing attention. I don't know. I feel like maybe they either don't want it to be attentive or they do. So this is somebody that either wants to quietly make like a little quiet commitment with you or something, or a public display of like affection or something. True love come to me. Now that I knew it was about love. I knew I just should have called it the hum. It was here. But anyways, the blue temple. This is somebody I feel like that is very blue. I feel like romantically. Okay. Goddess card. I feel like, but you wake this person up, fire ants, like ants in your pants. It's making me think of it's making me think of that Phineas and Ferb, or Candace. What's my mom's name? Candace is like something. I got squirrels in my pants. Squirrels. Okay, so like this person, I feel like ants in their pants. They're excited about something. They're like falling in love with you. Safe travels, though, and the lamb. Scapegoating. I don't know. And then the gift card. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so this is somebody. What does the scapegoat have to do with this? Is somebody that's your friend. Okay, we have true feelings here. You think that this person did you dirty or did something mean to you. Scapegoat. You think this person scapegoated you, like they used you to get to someone, like they step on you or something. Do you know what I mean? Gift. Yeah, no, I feel like no, no, no. This person's in love with you. Look at the bigger picture. So I feel like fuchsia card. It says true feelings. Within you is all you need to know. So, and these flowers always look like they're being hung upside down. So this is like somebody that wants to give you some flowers. I feel like if you're someone that keeps flowers, they maybe know this about you, so they're trying to get you some really pretty flowers, and so that you'll keep it. Somebody that wants to get you like a keepsake. All right, so you're gonna get a gift within the next 48 hours. It's attentive though. Maybe it's something you like. Either way, this person, look at the bigger picture. Your next 48 hours. I feel like I gotta, okay, so all your 48 hours are gonna be interesting. I feel like even if you're sleeping, because we're looking at the whole picture here. Mortification? Whoa, I wasn't expecting that one. Oh, with arrows. Okay, yeah, now that kind of makes sense. And the goddess card. Yeah, no, this is making me think of the story of Eros and Psyche. Because this is Eros, basically. Okay, Eros is like Cupid. Okay? But mortification is about being kind of dead. Do you know what I mean? So, and this is about kind of shooting at something, like maybe like a fire bow, and it starts a fire or starts a something. And I feel like that's kind of like in their life, this person's life. The lamb card. So you thought this person was doing something dirty to you or something. And I feel like the bear card, this is somebody that protects you. Step out of your comfort zone. They're extremely shy. And the blue temple, this guy doesn't date. If this is a guy, he doesn't date. This is a girl, they don't date. I don't know, safe travels. And it's blue again. Step out of your comfort zone. I mean, they will. The lamb card, though, I feel like, but for you, it was easy. You're someone that can get someone out of their comfort zone really easy and expose their innocence, I want to say. Jesus. And who are you? Are you Jesus? Yeah, no, that's my first, because, like, who are you? That's one hell of a power. And I feel like any power like that with no manipulation, because I don't sense manipulations. This is like, that's why I say that there's like a sense of being lured into you, but it's genuine. They don't understand why they're being lured into you. Why are you luring them in? And I feel like, and you're not, and they see this, but they're still called to you. So this is a lot of you. This is somebody that is like a romantic person. I want to call it and say it's someone from your past. If they have some type of pictures of you, or at least a way to view you or see you, maybe with social medias. So like if you post something, they see it eventually in time. Keys on a ring. I guess maybe when they're at home, they look at the bigger picture. So this is somebody that I feel like they want to talk to you. Someone wants to talk to you. They've like looked at the bigger picture of things. The bear card. I don't know. The blue temple. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. I feel like this person's scared to talk to you. I don't know. I feel like it's because they're in love with you. This is interesting. I feel like love, like romance. Right? I feel like you're not expecting this at all. I'm not either. Like I wouldn't be either. I feel like I'm pinning this on my life. I'm like, that's why it's what to expect when you're not expecting, because you're not expecting this. And I feel like even after this reading, you won't, and that's the magic in this, because within 48 hours, we don't need anyone's free will picking up on anything, fucking anything up. Okay, so we're taking just a little picture here, all right, and things could change. There's always probability that things will change. But overall, golden mirror. This person sees you as they feel like they manifested you into their life. This is somebody that called you in. I feel like, and you answer, and then I feel like it don't work out. Arrows card. You think they go date off someone to someone else, and then you feel like they used you. I feel like no matter what you've done with them, even if you just conversated with this person for one night, they feel like you just used them to make someone jealous. This is who this person is in your life. So this could be from the past. With the safe travels card, oh fuck, I have no idea how long ago this person could have been in your. How long ago it's been. Mortification. No, no, I'm like resuscitating the dead here. Like this is like a relationship that you thought was dead, but you had no idea that this person was like a love for you. And I feel like they never expressed it to you. This is somebody. A lot of you, this is a man, and he does not express his romance or love for you. I don't know. Some of you, this could be a true love come to me. It's making me feel like in true feelings. No, it's a love, it's a romance. But some of you, it very well could be a relative. Like you make up with a relative. Okay. But something about them looking over the bigger picture. And this took a lot of time. I don't know, or maybe it didn't, but overall, safe travels. This person wants to come out of the blue. I feel like to you, they see you as a lamb. This person thought you were treating them as a lamb or something, like you were trying to take advantage of them for something. Maybe this person always gets taken advantage. So it's like it's not the. I feel like it's not personal, but you maybe take it personal. I don't know. Maybe you've never been treated that way before, so you're like, what? I don't know. The anchor. There's an offense. I feel like you don't talk to this person, but you would, but you don't. And comfort zone. You've reached a comfort zone with this person, whether you, like you're okay. If they talk to you no more or not, this might be someone that ghosts you often or something. Surprises. Yeah, no, I feel like this person by surprise, they talk to you. They message you and they got like something to talk about. It's really hard for them to do this, but I feel like that's why it happens within this next 48 hours. They like tell you, maybe they get drunk. I don't know, but and they tell their true feelings. Anchor card, Nine of Swords, surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So with the anchor card, and I mean it's kind of like matching with that. Like this person was like deep down in the seas, like of the despairs. I feel like, and you somehow pulled them out and got them to like, I guess, connect with you. They actually come and talk to you or something. The Bardo card, I feel like, yeah, that's more cameraing. That's like fishbowl cameras, right? You see the middle there is like a fishbowl lens. So overall, got a sphere, like a silver metallic sphere. This person has something for you. It might look like this. That might be the gift. Maybe they found something of yours and they want to give it back. The ring card, maybe you lost a piece of jewelry. This person wants to give it back to you. They feel like if they found this, it's because it's like true love or something. I feel like so this person's going to come back and they're going to give you a gift. Now, the gift might not be like something you would traditionally feel as a gift, but it's going to be a gift for you because of looking at the big picture. It's going to help you complete a big normal, like you were missing one piece over here that makes you not see any of that. And all you needed was the one piece to make all the rest of the puzzle work. So they come and give you this. I feel like well, there's an excitement to it. I feel like, but I can't tell if they want to privately do give you this gift or publicly. But overall, the ring card, it could be something you've lost, something that was stolen. It could be information. It's something to help give closure, but it's to also commit with you. So you get closure on like this chapter, and this person wants to like start a new chapter with you. Friends card. I'm not, this person's in love with you, but they might not really go diving in with that. I feel like with this whole blue temple and comfort zone, I feel like just even talking to you is really hard for this person. Either way, there's an excitement to this person. This person has triggers maybe, but mortification. I feel like they need a consideration. This person's rough around the edges, they or something. Okay, the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. So I feel like this is basically what that person's used to experiencing from people. And I feel like the ring card, they needed to really make sure you weren't like this type of person. You're not just you're like a golden mirror as opposed to just like a regular dollar store mirror. You're not quite a narcissist, but you might look like one because I don't know, but overall deep down in your heart, you're not someone that they don't want. You're someone they very much do want. I feel like all the time, the ring card, it's something where there's a commitment. This person's trying to find a happy commitment with you. It's like this person didn't think, tries to date you, realizes I can't do this, runs away, and now they've figured out a way to do it. Safe travels, and it makes them happy. But I feel like this is somebody that doesn't like to step out of their comfort zones. Blue Temple, I feel like they like to stay home. So true love come to me? Question mark. Surprise. I feel like this is somebody that they might invite you over by surprise. I don't know. Or they might ask to come over by surprise. It's one of those. It's a surprise attack, I would say. But it might even be just to hang out. So it might just be talking randomly, like a conversation too. I really don't know what the I really don't know the histories. All right. So under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. I feel like no, this person has been having any sex. If you're wondering about their sex life, nothing. I feel like chatting, maybe camera. I feel like maybe cam people. This person looks at porn and things, or this person might, they don't sleep around, but they might have a lot of people that send them stuff and they look at it. They like it. They're like subscribed to that shit. They got subscriptions on Snapchat. I think okay, something like this. They got a little terrible DM in their Twitter of who knows? Like they I feel like look at their who they're follow. I feel like they got a secret Twitter account that's like follows something like Cam Wars or something. I feel like nothing that they gotta pay for, just whatever freebies they be tossing. They like this. I mean, there's a man that just likes to stare at that shit. If this is a man. I feel like if this is a woman, I feel like she'll look at it. There's a sense of this person being genuinely busy, but they're not really talking to anyone. Literally, they're not talking to anyone. They're typing. This is this person knows how to lie, but not lie. This person's trying to hide what they do because they're trying to somehow date you, but there's a sense of this person they don't want to hide from you, so they're trying to see if you'll be okay with how they are, but they're telling the truth. They're not actually talking to these people, whoever they are, male or female. They're not trying to date them. I feel like they might not even be sexual. It might just be friendly or something. Even if other people might flirt with this person's not on there doing anything like this. And I feel like they're just maybe trying to be social or something. They're doing something. And I feel like, and you could ask them, but I feel like maybe when you guys talk again or something like that, that's why I say this person wants to talk to you. Enthusiasm, I knew it. There's something exciting that happens. And it's public though, surprisingly. I don't know the anchor card. That's why I say I feel like they ask you to come visit them because I feel like you're gonna say no. And then I feel like by surprise, you're like, okay. Or vice versa. You ask this person to come over. Or they actually say, hey, could I maybe come over tonight? Or hey, do you want to come over tonight? I got work tomorrow, but it's late, but you could come over here. That would make it easier. Something like that. I feel like to work with this person's schedule because they don't want to wait till like a day off. They're like maybe your days off don't line up or something. This person wants to meet up with you. I feel like, but within the next 48 hours, I don't know, something happened. Mortification though, and healing. So true healing of the mind and body and soul. The golden mirror. I feel like this person knew you were a good person. You might have argued, and I feel like this person's been through some type of abuse. They've had some type of heartbreak from a really nasty person, male or female. They were a really nasty, narcissistic person. So this is like somebody who's on high alert. Okay, so they don't like manipulative people. They don't like cons. They don't like any of this. And I feel like for good reason. They went through something with someone. And I feel like it could have been 5 years ago, could have been 3 years ago, could have been 2 years ago, could have been just this past like 1 year within this past they went through something. And I feel like overall they don't mean to take it out on you, but they have the feel like safe travels card, they like ghost you or something. But they don't tell you something here. Look at the bigger picture. They kept something from you that made it so that you couldn't understand the whole picture. And I feel like you find out about it and then it helps you see the bigger picture. And you're not expecting this. So this is like I don't know, but God is called true feelings friends. The most unlikely friendships can form like vigorated lichens on a hard rock. They create a tight bond. And then we also have under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So I feel like something about like this person, yeah. And then look, this has like a treasure chest in it, right? And this is like treasure on the table, like oh shit, and treasures. So my point is that this is like someone opening up their heart. I feel like to you, this is somebody that never lets anyone in. I feel like they met you and they maybe told not lies, but they withheld things, and y'all started building some type of foundation. And then they realized that it wasn't going to work because they realized that they boxed themselves in, and they wanted you as someone serious, but they couldn't. They fucked it up. They would have to confess and say that it's confusing. I feel like maybe you asked and they told one lie. That one lie spirals you to have a whole imaginary relationship with this person. Even if it was, they told you the truth about everything else. They told that one lie and it caused all this other stuff to formulate around that lie. And then this person, I feel like they'd always say that because they never take anybody that serious. They don't want to really talk about that person unless, or yeah, I guess a person, they hide a person. I feel like a lot of this is a kid. They're hiding a kid that they have a kid. I feel like that's what it could be, but I feel like they take you so serious, you would have to know that they have a kid because yeah, look, we have the this card, all right? So I feel like, and then we have the whip card. So yeah, and then we have the Queen of Wands. So yeah, I feel like this is like a man or a woman that's left their partner and they have a kid secretly and they haven't told you, or maybe it just hasn't came out yet with you. There's so, you maybe you didn't ask. If you did, they just lied because they didn't want to expose them. I feel like they don't like to discuss their kid. They dodge the question. They do something, and I feel like, and then you end up treating them as if they don't have children. And I feel like this is their own doing, though. But then when things get serious, true love, they feel like, "Oh my God, I've been waiting for you, and you have no idea though about this whole portion of my life that I hid from you or something." And I feel like, and now they have to tell you about it, but it's not something terrible. But it's something that they didn't want to necessarily go back on and tell unless they're really in love with you. And I feel like, and y'all end up breaking up before this person even, I feel like this person was contemplating how to tell you about all this, that they've lied and everything like that. And then I feel like something bad happened and y'all break up, something dramatic. We got the fire ants. And I feel like when that happens, yeah, I feel like it's like a wish come true. This guy was hoping that something would happen between y'all so that y'all would break up and he wouldn't have to tell you. But he didn't want to actually do it because he didn't want to lose you. He wants to really date you, but he has to tell you this. So, and I mean, and I feel like this is something he doesn't know how you'll take it. And I feel like surprises. I don't know. He finally realizes that, of course, you're if this is like someone who hid that they had a kid. Of course, I feel like you'll understand. I feel like, and this guy's, I don't know, this guy or girl, whoever it is, they're happy you're gonna understand. So a lot of you, this might be someone that you're romanticizing on, and they're trying to let you know that I feel like something that they're trying to make you understand that they love you, but I feel like you need to know this about them. And you knowing this, however you take this news, is whether or not y'all can be together and this person wants to be with you. So that's why I say you might not want to be with this person. You know what I mean? Something like this. You might or might not. I feel like this person feels like you would. I feel like that surprises. They're telling you regardless because I feel like it's making them feel like guilty or bad. Because like if this is their kid, I could just imagine like they're hiding that they have someone that they love the most, but they chose not to disclose it to you for the kids' privacy, right? But it ruined y'all's relationship because now that you know what I mean, they have to somehow fix this, and then I feel like y'all get in an argument or something. They end up ghosting you instead. I don't know. Maybe the kid says, "No, I don't want you to tell them about me," and then you know what I mean, if this is a man or a woman, I feel like they're going to respect their kids' wishes somehow. But I feel like that's a little high demand there. I feel like you can't really expect your parent to always be alone. You know what I mean? Like when I started dating, I actually like let my kid know, I'm like, hey, I got someone coming over. I'm not bringing them over. I was like, but do you mind if I bring them in though, if I decide to? I was like, so okay, and they're like, I know that's fine. I don't know. They didn't care. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I feel like there's a sense of like this. It could be anything, a relative, a best friend. But I feel like overall, a lot of you, this is like a child. I feel like of theirs. They're not pregnant. Maybe some of y'all they had a baby recently, but overall they're not letting that get in the way of y'all's relationship. I don't know. Something's happened. Something's died off. The mortification, maybe that hesitation, that thought process. I feel like that perception. This man or woman hasn't dated in so long that they they've been doing this where they maybe they had a bad experience where they didn't keep them quiet or private and then now they do they don't like to discuss it or I feel like they'll mention it but they won't really talk much about the kid or something like this. I feel like a lot of you they did not even mention it to you because I don't know they didn't want to go there again. They didn't want to risk that and then they didn't also know that it was going to end up being true love with you. I feel like that took them time to realize. So that's what I say what to expect in the next 48 hours, what to expect that you're not expecting is someone's going to come in and fill you in on some info that's going to, I feel like, help you see the bigger picture. And it's going to bring you two closer together. This hurt person's hoping it will. Cheerfulness card. Yeah, no, this is somebody that wants to like group up and cheers and be happy. And I feel like it's to, I don't know, maybe have you meet someone or something like this. Have you meet them or at least just know that they exist and maybe I feel like overall a lot of you this kid maybe didn't want their parent dating so they wanted to stay private and their parent listened and respected that and then the parents fell in love and then the child ends up having one of those regular old like They don't really want to lose their parent to something else or something like this. But I feel like overall, you guys somehow, this isn't someone you're expecting. You guys are just friends and y'all don't really talk very much or y'all don't talk at all. And I feel like in the meantime, since that's happened, I feel like that other person, whatever they are, whether they're a family member or a child of theirs, they like you. The stars card, you're a wish come true. They see you as a really cool person. They think you're great for their parent. But I feel like it was just a shock for them because maybe that parent really liked you. And maybe they did something. Maybe they put the kid aside for you or something and they didn't like this. That's why I say wishes. Kids got their parent to get a date. They did, but they didn't wish it to be like that. So they wished it away and it worked. And then now they wish them back together. God. And I feel like, but these parents overall, these two adults here, whether there's a kid or not, these two adults here, they want a date regardless. So every time this kid innocently and wholeheartedly wishes to have it just shift, it does. I feel like, but what happens is awareness. So this person, there's something that happens that makes this person aware of this concept or what's happening, or that they're even being manipulated and sabotaged by, I feel like, just like their children or their relative or something like this, right? They're not dating. It's very true. This person, so this person, but this, they are like looking around, like, but not to date. As I said, this is a man. He might be like a wandering eye man, and this is just what he's doing. I don't know, but I feel like it's not the energy I'm reading off of it. This guy, there's nothing to be jealous of. I don't know the women he's talking to, or the. I feel like that's what they say. It could even be a kid that he's talking to, and it's like maybe his kid. You know what I mean? Or maybe his nephew. This could be an uncle, and he's really close to his nephew or something. Or maybe he has an ex with kids, and this is a really good guy, or even a good woman, and they would take this kid in or something like this. So it's kind of like their kid. Like maybe they spent time with this ex and this kid, and they bonded and they're friends, and they're like this person's like a maybe a role model or a parental figure to them, even if it's not their kid. You know what I mean? It's something like this. And they might even be older. They don't have to be a child. They could be like 16, 17, 18, or they could be like 13 even. But overall, it's innocent and it's someone that they care about. But that person didn't want y'all together. I don't know. There's some confusions. But now they do. Enthusiasm. I feel like they didn't know you. And now that they got to see you, I feel like they were excited. This is somebody that saw you. A cheerfulness card. Okay. It's kind of like I imagine, like, it's like they get caught. Like this person's talking on the phone or texting with you, and then something happens, the fire ant card, and now they don't talk to you no more. Something else happens, and they get sidetracked. They can't, and I feel like they take care of this though, quick, good. I feel like the faster the better. I feel like safe travels. They do something. They help, right? They see a bigger picture. They get an answer. True love come to me. I feel like it's for a different type of love, and oh, and then it's like as if while now like imagining this person going and picking them up, something happens with the, like, say it's like parents that split up and they're like, I want to come to your house, dad, my mom and boyfriend are arguing and I don't want to be around it, something like this. So I feel like the dad says okay, they drop everything they're doing and they go do this, and on their way there or while they're hanging out now with their dad, unexpectedly, like this might not be like a particular time when they normally hang with their dad, they somehow during that time, not, I feel like accidentally, camera card. Yeah, no, they accidentally see that they still talk to you, but they ain't dating. So they go through the emotions. They want to know what's going on. They start spying on their person, this person, which is your person here that's coming back. And I feel like they're excited, enthusiasm, surprises. They weren't expecting that you guys, they felt like they ruined y'all's relationship because maybe they had. Maybe they asked this person not to date you or they told you something. You know what I mean? Or told them something. But overall, this person got in the way. I feel like, but not accidentally, because it was like wishes came true for this person, a youthful energy. Someone from their past, someone that they care about, but not someone that they're in love with. It's like someone that they treat with like love, though, like family member love, like relative love. So they're just, I feel like they're not dating and they never will be. No, this is like I said, like some type of parental type stuff. But they might not actually be the parent. So cheerfulness card, this is great news for you because they're basically safe travels. They're incorporating you in their life. They're going to tell you about what's going on, and it's going to bring you all closer. And they're doing it because they're in love with you, and they're also doing it because this kid or this person really likes you and wants to meet you and wants to hang out with you. They think you're really cool. I feel like they somehow know you, and they didn't know they knew you. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, imagine it being like a dad, and he has a kid, and they never met you, and you're dating, and the kid doesn't like this. They wanted to see their dad having a date, but the kid doesn't like how much time you take up, how much attention. They don't like it. I don't know. They go through the kid motions of it, right? And they win because the kid always wins. And I feel like, and this is a good parent. I feel like to an extent. Do you know what I mean? Like, well, not no, not necessarily. I'm saying, but that's good parenting. Like, you're kind of supposed to take your child, into consideration. So I feel like this parent ends up doing that, and because they never explained about this kid, they keep it quiet, and it's easier for them that way. So they go along with this, and I feel like, but they end up being in love with you. They didn't know they were going to be in love with you. They kind of felt like they were, but they didn't. I don't know. They were, I mean, there was reasons for them to fall for this, and go along with this in their own way and have it. You know what I mean? So then this kid, it's like as if they find you somewhere and see you, and they know of you, maybe social medias or something, and they like you. I don't know. This kid thinks you're cool or funny or something, and they're like, man, I wish my dad would date them. You know what I mean? And then y'all reconnect again, which is this surprise that this kid doesn't know. Y'all do start talking again for some reason. And this kid doesn't know it though, because they keep it a secret, but then they maybe don't talk to you too much because all this issues come in and they maybe get busy. And now this kid ends up seeing that their wish came true. And then I feel like they get an insight too. They try to say, that's the girl I was dating before. And he's like, that's her, that's them, or whatever the genders are. That's who it was. Oh my God, I love that person. I had no idea. And then I feel like they almost like want to work together to date you, not to date, not for the kid to know, like for them to try to help repair it and date you. This kid wants you to know about them. This kid wants to meet you. This kid thinks you're really nice. I don't know. Maybe this kid knows your kid from school or something. You know what I mean? If you have a kid, you know what I mean? There's a connection here that no one knew that it was you. There's a oh my God sense to it. I had no idea it was them. They're like, oh, but and I feel like, but then they open up as to they tell let this person know that they ruined it the first time, which makes this person want to surprisingly run to you. I feel like because they feel like all of this changes everything for you and them, and it's going to help bring love into the situation for everybody. I don't know. This is going to be like a happy little connection here. Happy stuff. I don't know, but either way, healing. Yeah, no, this is all good. You guys end up moving into like the next, like making a new chapter together that involves, I feel like maybe falling in love and mortification. It's like bringing a relationship back to life. Okay, so what you're not expecting is someone's going to come through out of nowhere within the next 48 hours and fill you in on some information that's going to maybe spontaneously end with an invite to see each other spontaneously. Okay. And I feel like and everyone's excited about this. So I feel like it's like all three are making a wish and it's gonna come true because of it. It's kind of cool. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Okay. Oh, there's sorry, Kai, I didn't notice it. But hello, good afternoon. Your rack and gray sweater and red plaid shirts are some of my favorites. Thank you. Oh, you like my camo pants? My camo pants. I love my camo pants. I paid $15 for them at the Walmart. All right, I got my black ones on today. I paid $10 for these at the Walmart. As I was like, I need sweats. Listen. I got jeans, but I don't go nowhere that deserves jeans. Ugh. And it's too cold. I can't wear leggings. I wear sweats with long socks, with maybe two pairs of sweats. I don't know. It's cold out there for me. I'm from Florida. Either way, hi Dylan. I see you're here too. I picked pile two, the bat, because bats are survivors. I like bats. I actually see them and hear them. They're a little scary though because I'm worried about their little claws. I'm worried they might scratch me or something. Plus, I like the trilogy of Batman movies. Listen, I like Batman movies. Listen, I like Batman movies. Listen, the Batman, the first Batman movie I remember watching was the one with the Penguin. Man, he lived in the sewers of New York. This was like the one with something Keaton, Michael Keaton. Yeah, it was Michael Keaton was Batman. I haven't watched any, or maybe I did know I did watch one of the ones where Ben Affleck's in the Batman. But when Ben Affleck became the Batman, yes, I watched that one with Bane. Oh, whoa. Okay, I was like, wow, I could be attracted to a supervillain, apparently. Look at him. I like Bane. And I was like, who's Bane? And I was like, I don't know much about comics. I only know about it when I think to ask. I'm like, who's Bane? I asked my ex-husband. And then I feel like he tells me a little bit about it because he has some comics. And I'm not listening. I was like, is he single? Is he real? Does he? I don't know. Listen, I liked his voice, his little Darth Vader voice. But he was a bad man, so it's like I was like, I cannot love you, Bane. I'm so sorry. We can never be together. I'm so sorry. I don't. I'm kidding. I'm immersive with my movies. Okay, but option two is the Bat. And hi, Divine. How are you? I look hot in black. Well, thank you. It's my favorite ensemble. I only wear the colors when I'm home, apparently. No, I go out, but I wear like a protective shield of black. I like this. By the way, the Lamb card plus the Bat. Okay, your next 48 hours, what to expect when you're not expecting anything. I feel like this is something that's going to happen in the middle of the night. Step out of your comfort zone. I'm imagining when you hear a sound outside and you got to go outside and investigate it. Reddening, it might make you angry. Maybe someone's arguing and you see someone do something mean, like you see someone like I'm picturing like someone arguing in public. Someone gets shoved to the floor. So, ouch. Someone gets shoved maybe to their knee. Ow. Either way, something like this happens. But overall, this makes you angry. But you're balanced. So it's kind of like you're stepping up and like you're angry. You're kind of driven by it, like something like a trigger, anger trigger. But you're balancing it well, so you're not like out of control, running around like the Hulk. No, like you're like you're a controlled Hulk right now, Brucey Bruce. Okay, Iosis. Okay, so I feel like I'm not sure why, but something pisses you off, and I feel like and you come out. I was thinking of getting scratched up by bats, so I feel like someone might be fighting with a woman. Like maybe two women are fighting. And someone's got to break it out. That's why I say you're mad, but you're not taking. You're kind of displaying a dominance or something. But you need like a passion to do this, so you get triggered and rushed to do this. Maybe you're thinking it's like like basically you're trying to help these two women, and or it's a woman in distress with a man. And oh, okay, yes, I feel like male or female, you save them. Now there's a crush, okay, and the seats crush. Yes, crush. There's some crushing going down now. The ring card. I feel like okay, plus the other ring card. So I feel like yeah, it's kind of like you intervene in some type of terrible thing. I'm thinking of the movie The Ring when someone's hair is all crazy and out of whack and like they're looking fucked up, like they've been crying, maybe got spat on, or maybe they're a little bloody or busted up. They look like they're fresh from a fight, like with someone, right? I feel like you might not know who. So there isn't like a sense where you get raged up and go take care of someone for them, but I feel like you definitely help this particularly one person in this situation. And I feel like and you're their savior. There's something where they want to thank you. Okay, I feel like all of you, this is the opposite gender. Yes, you could be a girl right now and you somehow save a man. And this person vows to basically, I feel like after you save them like this, they vow to come back and thank you for this. But I feel like they might not think of it right away. This is kind of like one of those where they're not going to rush into it. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I feel like not 80%. I feel like if it's a man, they do not rush into it. They're too soft. If it's a woman, she might be overwhelmed with womanly emotions. Listen, we have these. I'm picturing that scene on Back to the Future where Marty did everything he could to make that motherfucking dad save that woman so that they could finally get remarried and be in love again. Like that's what I'm saying. There's some time traveling. This is the destiny. I'm your destiny, Lorraine. Something like this. Luck is on your side. Yeah, no, this is something that has been set to happen. It happens with I don't know when it happened overnight. So usually I see these readings as when you wake up. I feel like I got to it early enough. 3 o'clock. Yeah, so I feel like it can start from the moment you watch this, right? But in the halfway mark, overnight, between the 24-hour periods, right? So if this is like 6 p.m. on day one, you know what I mean? I feel like it's overnight into day two, regardless, because there's only going to be really one overnight going on, regardless of where we start this 48 hours, right? So in the overnight section of this 48 hours from this when you watch this, luck is on your side. It's like there's some type of comboing effect. Boom, 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 bang, bang, boom, 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 bing, bang, boom, like pinball. All right, that's what I'm hearing. And so a 10 of Wands. It's a breaking point. It's time. All right, we got the camera card. Okay, so that's why I say action, time, camera, a keys on a ring. I feel like it's in your home, it's near your home, it's like a neighbor. It's like a neighbor for sure. I feel like Dylan's like, is it my neighbor? I'm like, yep, I think it might be. Either way, humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. So I feel like this is somebody that's kind of, they're crushing on you instantly. You rescue them, you save them, you help them genuinely. And they didn't ask for it, they didn't want it. Maybe they're after the fight and they're not even fighting no more, but you give them somewhere like to hide out or to stay. And it's severe enough to where you genuinely believe it. Now, I feel like a lot of you, this is a man and they just run off. And I feel like, and they just kind of have a crush on you forever now as the woman that helped them like get away from someone, right? I feel like you could be a woman and you've helped women do this. And there's a sense of like, there's a sense of you being a hero. You know what I mean? Helping someone. And then they fall for the hero. You know what I mean? Something like that. Luck is on your side. So you're kind of getting the gratitude from that. You're going to get the karmic blessings that come from doing something like this. So this could be something that happened in your past. All right. Or it could happen right now. And then you get your blessings right now. Because we're at a time where karma's clean and clearing up, right? For everyone personally. And that means balancing it out. You're getting the things you that are good, and you get and you're also maybe getting insta karmas and getting some bad things. But it's to keep everyone clean. I don't know. There's some type of cleanse that went down. I feel like it's still going down. Maybe it's something with COVID. But either way, temperatures, temperance. Find balance and be centered. Temperature rising. I know this person's got the hots for you. The sun, yes, temperature is rising. So I feel like you're hot. You're very good looking. You got a very pretty face. You're desirable. I feel like you're like, yes, a hot topic in a sense. I feel like you're someone that, I feel like camera, people know you. Your neighbors know you. Maybe you're loud. I feel like it's talking about me right now. Maybe you're loud, reddening. Maybe people know you pop off. Maybe they've seen you angry. Like this neighbor does. Basically, these neighbors know that you're no one to play with. I don't know the lamb card. They feel like you're so nice and innocent, but then I feel like you've displayed some type of public display of rage. Maybe in the middle of the night they hear you yelling or they something. I feel like, and this made them look. I feel like sensuality. It kind of turns some people on. This is like a lot of your neighbors here. So in the next 48 hours, you're gonna get a thank you, or you're gonna receive like something, a bunch of good things happening. It's just gonna keep on happening. I feel like buy a scratch off ticket. This is when I tell people buy a scratch off ticket in these next 48 hours. Pile two. If you heard this, and if you're hearing me speak it, just go ahead and put nothing more than $10. $10 or better. I mean, 10 bucks, whatever you can afford. If you can afford them $15 ones because you's good, or you can afford one of them 20 ones, pick out the one that's most like with the pick a cards. Pick out the one that you like. Maybe it's got an animal on it you like, or pick the one that you're called to. This is what I do when I get a hum like this, and I almost always win. So I naturally feel the need to say, do that. You're on like a luck spree. And I feel like karmically. And I feel like this is just to give you some little spare change or something. It's not life changing. I feel like it's a scratch off, guys. I feel like no, we don't win the big ones. We don't win the 80K on the scratch off. I feel like, but maybe because I mentioned it, but it could be a big win. But no, overall, I feel like you're just gonna get something, and I feel like and you very much need it, and you karmically, it's owed to you as a thank you. So it's time for you to receive that. I feel like with the clock card, it's kind of like your higher self is holding it. So if you've bought any scratches offers, if you've bought any scratch offs or done any gambling and it hasn't really been panning out, and normally you do, I feel like no, now is the time. The clock card, your higher self is asking you to do this, and I'm speaking for it. So either way, I'm going to participate too. Wish me luck. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to give myself $15 limit, and I'm going to see if I can flip it. All right, luck is on our side. I feel like I'm reading it to you, so there's a way for me to maybe shine off that shine, because I get a gift for telling you, because you might win like 10K. Who knows? You might win something that you need. Humility. I feel like, or it could be just small. Maybe it just gives you some dinner tonight. Like, I give you like $50 and you can buy some, you know what I mean? You could spoil yourself for something to eat, maybe. You know what I mean? It's a thank you, and it's karmically owed to you. So I feel like the size, I can't tell. Everybody's too different. The coffin card, and it was in reverse. So you kind of like, you saved this person from dying. Whatever you did, you saved them. I feel like they won't die now. They sleep happily. This person is single. I feel like a lot of you, this person wants to date you. Step out of your comfort zone. They don't think you're their type, or maybe you don't think you're their type. But I feel like with this whole sensuality thing, no, they're attracted to you. The bardo, they're romancing themselves to you. Like they like you. They're like a fan of yours. They really like you. Yeah, but the gift card, I feel like they can't necessarily give you anything. So that's why I said you're getting a karmic gift from this person because they can't necessarily give you money, or they're not gonna come back to you and say, here's like $200 tip for telling me to move out of my home and go live with someone else, or you know what I mean, or get rid of that person or whatever. Like, no, I feel like if they can't afford it energetically, the fact that they're energetically thanking you and like they're wishing you blessings, I feel like you're gonna receive them. And I feel like if you're someone that needs money, like say you're a little low on cash or you just need a little extra or you could always benefit from some, like you're not, you know, maybe you owe money. I feel like it's going to be something like this. Like it's going to pay off. You're going to win how much you need to pay off whatever you're doing. Something like that. The coffin card, I feel like, so you can rest easy. I don't know, frivolity. This is saving a life, right? When you save a life genuinely, this person doesn't necessarily know you saved their life, but I feel like karma does. So this person's thanking you because they know that they're living better now, and they wouldn't have did it if you wouldn't have intervened. I feel like you might have just talked to this person or said one thing to them or knocked on their door. You interrupted. You did something. You caused their destiny to change by just doing this. And this person thanks you energetically, like you know what I mean, a lot. And I feel like temperance, when they're balanced, they pray. They kind of pray for this for you. The sun card. Yes, they pray to their God, whoever their God is. But overall, quality, I feel like it was a delicate situation and you couldn't really get your nose in it. But you somehow managed to be the ripple, the drop that starts the ripple that gets this person to safe ground because they were going to end up dead. All right. But and I feel like so gentleman card, ace of cups, frivolity, you know, a lot of them they want to date you, but they don't know if you're the type. Oh God, the passion card. No, they're so attracted to you. This is like a neighbor or someone in your neighborhood, friendly neighborhood, someone. All right, I don't know. They feel like you rescued them, and this is somebody that doesn't get rescued, male or female. So that's why I say that you've stirred their passions. So I feel like temperance, whether they know you saved them from that much or not, the truth is here, they're very attracted to you. In the ring card, I feel like you could pick a ring. This is somebody and maybe they have a lot of money, or maybe they just got a really good job now, or maybe they have a ring in mind, or something like this. This is somebody that wants to make a commitment to you. So I feel like within the next 48 hours, I feel like overnight someone's going to message you. You might wake up in the morning to it, and I feel like, oh my gosh, you're excited about this. You find this to be luck. All right, that's what I say. You end up basically helping someone, saving someone. They maybe go off and don't run off to you right away. Humility, they might be shy, but then the passion brews, and then overnight, they somehow come to you, talk to you, message you, something. And I feel like, and you were hoping for this. I don't know. You really liked them. You like them. You hope they're safe. Interesting. That's why I say goddess card. I feel like you did some type of God work. Like you blessed this person with just a little bit of wisdom. I feel like you didn't romance them. You didn't flirt with them. You didn't do anything like this. No frivolity. I feel like you said like one line to them. You basically did God's work. God is the reason why you ended up even speaking to this person. You might have told yourself, what the hell? Why did I even bother? This is why, because that you're a prophet somehow, and you spoke for God because this person was praying for a way out, and then you came with like your one liner, and that was it. Now they're left, they're out of there. I feel like it was all they needed to hear to like not go back to that. I feel like they were maybe already leaving that situation, but they keep hearing you in the back of their head anytime they ever felt like going back. They're like, no, no, I won't go back to that person. That's true. I don't know that I am happier, even though I'm down, I am happier without them. They're like, and maybe you know what I mean. So I feel like you somehow guide this person to keep going, like motivation to keep going, to get this person out of their system, away from them, like solidly. Like they've moved, they're solid, they got a job, they're like, you know what I mean. But I feel like depending on if this is a man or a woman, I feel like the role kind of might reverse. They might try to date you while they're getting their shit in order, but overall, I feel like a gentleman card. I feel like they're not expecting you to be the one that helps them, but they basically end up falling for you because you did. Okay, the sun card. I feel like if this is somebody you're not interested in, you got to tell them. Humility. I feel like they'll handle it just fine. This is somebody that isn't expecting you to like them anyways. But if you do, they're gonna be very happy. But this is they're not gonna not tell you. They feel like they got to at least try. So as I said, this is like someone who's not gonna give you any pressure. They might be an old neighbor, or maybe even someone that you dated and you just somehow advise them from afar. Depends on who this person really is, but they come back within the next 48 hours and they let you know who they are and what they wanted. They let you know what their intentions are with you, what they want to do. They for safe travel. I feel like to ask you on a date. There's a rush to this, but they don't feel like a fool, but they kind of have to channel fool energy to rush to you like this. So they're just hoping it works out. I feel like this happens out of nowhere. I'm thinking maybe a drunk text or something like this. It's a very spontaneous thing. They get like some type of synchronicities, bing, 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 a combo themselves, and they end up leading. It leads them to want to message you, and they just don't hold back. They do it. The fool energy. They just say what they want to say, and they leave it at that. Okay, and then I feel like safe travels. It ends up. I feel like for a lot of you, calling this person into your life again. Step out of your comfort zone. I feel like they had to step out of their comfort. They have to step out of their comfort zone to let you know this and to tell you that they like you. And I feel like, and you might have to step out of your comfort zone and tell them that you're not interested, or you are. I don't know. It's up to you. This person doesn't know, and they're coming in it with just like it's okay. They're prepared for all the answers. Okay. So either way, I hope you enjoyed. I feel like that's unexpected. You could end up after this 48 hours. You could end up like in a relationship or something with somebody, like an overnight relationship. All right. Either way, so that makes me think there's some type of past mostly you between this person. If this person's not a complete stranger, because there's like a sense of letting them in, and y'all, you know what I mean, get back to some type of past energy. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Yeah, the one with Christian Bale. Yeah, he did a good one too. Oh, my mom loved that one. My mom has the hots for Christian Bale. I like Gun Host. I don't know what that is. Either way, hello, Dill. Is this Dill? Hello, Dill. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Okay. Option three, the Crow card. With the camera, that's making me think of the movie The Crow. Okay, so maybe with the ring card, marry your next 48 hours? Interesting. All right, we got the True Feelings card and the Friends card and the camera card. I feel like someone expresses their true feelings to you. True feelings, friends is like someone coming out of the friend zone. Someone wanting to come out of the friend zone. This is somebody that wants to sing to you. They got like request, like a, not requests. They got like a playlist. I feel like they would make you a playlist. This person's extremely deep. They're not just showing you cool songs. I feel like they want you to listen to those words, maybe even read them. This is somebody that communicates through music. The Crow card. They might be kind of necro-y. They might be kind of, no, God. They might be, yeah, no, they might be a little deathly. I feel like they're dark. Maybe they like the dark things. I feel like, but they're no, they're very colorful. They're very fun. They're very bright. They're very welcoming. They're very trusting, even surprisingly, very trusting. Because that marble right there that crow is holding is their inner self, and their inner self is the lamb. Okay, so your next 48 hours, though, breath. This person talks a lot. Someone is going to talk a lot to you. I feel like I don't know. This person is a party. I feel like this is like them if you go home with them or you're close with them or you know what I mean, something like this. They're a crow that does this. They transition between being like that marble there, but they're always that crow or a raven. So either way, the thread energy in reverse. Okay, so this person doesn't really have a lot of energy. Now this might be you. You might be channeling this person, but overall, this is somebody. Yeah, you might be connected to this person. The thread. This is somebody like you might. If you're hungry out of nowhere, it's because this person's hungry. If and then, like say you just ate, you still feel hungry. It's because this person's hungry. You're tethered to this person somehow. Okay, so the next 48 hours, I feel like breath, energy. I don't know. I feel like true feelings. Maybe you guys get closer. Step out of your comfort zone. I feel like, yeah, no, someone expresses true feelings that they're uncomfortable doing. The blue temple, I feel like and I feel like this is somebody that's picturing like a whole herd of like man o' wars. These look like octopi, not octopi, but they look like jellyfish to me. So I feel like this is a person that has sat around in isolation and discussed you specifically to like five people, maybe all at once, like an audience even. And I feel like, and overall, they feel led to you. They like these people judge you. They all think about like for their person. Like this guy, they like this guy, they know this guy, this is like their friends, their family, something like this, maybe just their soul family, people online. Whoever this person takes their opinion, whatever opinions, whoever they know that where they take their opinions seriously. that's who they talk to. I feel like they get advised, and I feel like on you. They want to know about you. They want to know what they think about you. They want to know what they should do. They telling them everything that's happened between the two of y'all, and I feel like a lot of them are not interested in them dating you. They're like, no, no, don't go back to that person. X, Y, Z. I feel like they put no thought into the answer. They're just like, no, this is somebody that's deep. So they're like, okay, I'll take that into consideration, but I need to kind of know why. Why am I not taking them back? Why am I not going to go date them other than just we argued? They're like, people argue all the time. Breath card. I feel like, no, this person takes take my breath away. And a camera. This is like somebody that wants to sit there and take pictures of you naked and then go home and look at them because they can't be around you. Maybe they're busy or something. They want to, that's why I say this is somebody that finds you extremely attractive. They like your energy. They want to marry you. They want to commit to you. This is like, and then I feel like they're pausing and they're trying not to. They don't want to play with your heart. They feel like that's not nice to you. They're scared of you a bit. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to do that. They're keeping a distance from you until they can figure out whether or not they're pursuing you full time. The blue card. This is somebody that maybe has gone into like a hiding where they're not really dating. Maybe they're just browsing or taunting or talking or taunting, taunting. Yeah, listen to watching some thoughts on Snapchat or something like this. They ain't visiting anybody. They ain't doing anything, stepping out of their comfort zone. No, they don't do this. They would, if they do, it's with you, and they want to. This person wants to date. This person wants someone to hold. This person wants someone to kiss. And I feel like, and you're the one they want to do it with. But there's some type of history that blocks y'all. And this person tries to get advice from everybody. And I feel like, and the advice they get is very, none of it's that great. And I feel like, and they can keep asking everybody till they turn blue. I feel like this is somebody that connects to their ancestors. Right? There's like a something that circles them. They might have had a near death experience, an actual death experience, a resurrectional experience, a failed suicide experience. They might have like they might. This is like nine cats. I mean, cats have nine lives. Okay, well, this person's got infinite lives, a circle of them, and it just keeps, yeah, starting over. Gnosis. Yeah, no, this is like somebody that has like some type of inner knowing or like some type of gift, and I feel like, and they can connect to like the other side, their ancestors, bones, blood. I feel like whether they know about it or not. Okay, but don't let pride get in your way. They don't want to be like too prideful. They feel like you're gorgeous, you're good, you're great, like you have a future. You're someone that they would stare at all day like a camera. I know the breath card. You make them lose breath. I don't know. So you're worth coming out of the blue for. You're worth stepping out of the comfort zone for. And they feel until they feel safe travels to reach to the you, the lamb. They have to realize you're the lamb, and I feel like it takes them a while. But right now, my earplugs die. Hold on, I'm done. My stomach's hurting. I need to eat something. I'm ready for my lunch. I might make pancakes again. Listen, I put mascarpone in my pancake mix. Yeah, this made them so dense, like cake, like, and it's mascarpone is kind of like a cheese, like a dessert cheese. That's what I describe it as. It's kind of like a ricotta, if you know what ricotta cheese is like. And ricotta cheese is kind of like a crushed up, smoother version of like cottage cheese, maybe. Similars. Either way, I got the mascarpone. The mascarpone is expensive, but I've been using it. I put it as filler in my mac and cheeses and things. Tell me bulk up. I'm trying to get chubby. Right? By the way, don't let your pride get in your way. So I feel like this person might come back to you and message you out of nowhere. Bing, ding dong. This is you're not expecting this. Not literally like at your door. I feel like, but they message you. It alerts you. You see it. You're not expecting that. You think this person's not talking to you no more. You know what I mean? The Bardo card. You've made yourself clear, or I don't know. There's a lot of depth to you that they want to let some depth out to you. Basically, the energy card, harvest card. They feel like it's been long enough. Idle hours. This person thinks about you when they go to bed. They think about you while they're tossing and turning. If they wake up in the middle of the night, and they think about what you get up in the morning, and they're tired of just thinking about you. I feel like you could be like you could be 5 minutes of away from this person. You could be 20 minutes from this person. We could be, I don't know where you are. You're close enough to where this person is like, why am I doing this to myself? Why? Because I feel like they look back and they're like, because these people say they would never do that. They would never take you back and they would never do this. I feel like this crow ends up looking over and seeing that, like, they talk to their friend at work, like, "Hey, I'm thinking about going back with my ex," and they're like, "What? No, I would never. Don't do that. Don't let that." Da, 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 da." They tell you that, and then like they get a call from their bitch, and they're like, "Oh, hold on, I gotta go. I gotta know. I gotta go. I don't want to get my girlfriend mad." And no, 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 like they're pussy whipped, and they're like, "How are you gonna tell me not to do it, but then you go off and do it?" You know what I mean? Or this is a woman, and she just abandons you to go hang out with like a boyfriend or something, like at the drop of a dime. So you're like thinking, what, it's okay for y'all to make up and like and date and keep on and offing like this, but if it's me, like I'm supposed to take a stand and then always be alone. They're like, I don't know, this person wants to work something out with you. They feel called to you and they feel like people hold them even back from you. Then once they've had enough. This is somebody that had to work through a pride issue, but only to try to keep themselves safe. I feel like not they got triggered to pull out the pride. This isn't somebody that has a big ego issue. This is like somebody that you could make a joke about them and they're not going to necessarily care. I feel like maybe if it's mean, they might not like it. I feel like this is anybody. But overall, no, the energy card, no, this person might be elaborate. But their commitment, their commitment material, this is the key. I mean, the ring card, this in the goddess and the true feelings. No, on the real here, this person is like in love with you and they very much like you. And the only reason they've been held back is because they just didn't know if they should try because they don't want to get their heart broken and they don't want to break your heart. Oh, I know, I don't know. They feel like your heart is tender. And I feel like harvest card, maybe people have hurt you, harvest on you. This person can maybe read souls or auras or something. The breath card, no, this person takes your breath away not just by their looks. I feel like by their just everything. No, I feel like this person belongs, like you say, this. I feel like the camera card, you're saying that basically this person belongs on TV somewhere doing something. I feel like, and they may, I don't know, they're not doing that maybe. Maybe they are. Either way, agapanthus, words of love, speak with your heart. That's what I'm saying. This person is basically going to speak from their heart to your heart. And they want you to come to them. They want you to date them. They're stuck in this blue temple here. And they're like, you need to come and bring me some of your color. I like you, you like me, the energy card. Let's hang out. They miss your energy. They want your energy in their life. They want you in their space. You know what I mean? The breath card, they want to do fun things with you. They want to maybe go out with you and then go home with you, take you to their place. Like they want to take you on a date and then bring you back to their apartment or something like this, and bring you back to their house. Okay. I feel like whoever has the car here is the one that wants to bring them to their house. Like this is a guy or a girl, but I feel like they come and pick you up and take you out, right? But then y'all go back to their house. Whoever drives, right? Idle hours, no, because this person's tired of they feel like you could. This is like somebody that has woken up and they were like, "Damn, I wish I was. If they were my girlfriend or if they were my boyfriend, I would call them right now and ask them if they wanted to come over." And I feel like, and they wouldn't be upset if you said no, because at the end of the day, they're alone anyways already. Like so, but it's worth the ask. It's worth the shot. And I feel like, and they don't want to ask you this. They don't wanna ask you to come over, "Hey, you wanna stop over after work?" They don't wanna do this. I feel like it crosses some type of line. There's like a friendship that's barely here. Okay, so in the next 48 hours, what you can expect that you weren't expecting, I feel like that this person just gets a rush of energy and they contact you. They have to like hold their breath. Like they don't think you're gonna want to go out with them. Maybe it's a bad night. They know it's a bad night, but safe travels. They're gonna do it anyways. They're so tired of always fucking being so damn restricted and everyone telling them to be so fucking perfect. Like this is like somebody that always does their laundry on time, always makes sure their dishes are clean, always keeps their bed maybe not made, but their bed is fresh. Like, and they always go to work on time. They're always home. They come home right away. Maybe they always eat when they're hungry. Like this is somebody that does everything right, and they're trying to date, and they're trying to do it the right way, and they realize there really is no right way. It's kind of how you make this person happy and you make this person feel good. So whatever the hell's keeping y'all apart, they want to fix it so that y'all could be happy together and feel good together and visit each other and like, you know what I mean? Make some type of commitment together because this person, not like a commitment like you're mine and I'm yours. I feel like no, that I feel like that naturally happens with y'all. There's like I think it's called monogamy. I think that's how I can never tell if it's the other one, which way it ain't, which what monogamy means. Does that mean you don't sleep around or you do? I really don't know, but I think it's the one that where you don't sleep around. So I feel like, and that's what this person does, and that's how this person is naturally. So they don't want to date anyone that they have to be complicated with. And I feel like, and they got complicated with you. Things got complicated, and they realize you're worth the complication because you're not you're loyal, you're sweet, you like them. They don't understand why. Or this is someone maybe that just doesn't expecting you to like them. So as I say, this person contacts you, and then I feel like because they're coming to you kind of like a right. This is like a lion, all right. So this is somebody that doesn't they got an ego to them, and you've triggered their ego. So they're like roaring, but they're not roaring to you. They're coming to you with full blown ego because in order to contact you, they have to pump themselves up with the most ego they can, but they're not trying to be a ferocious lion to you. So they're trying to make sure to channel the energy right towards you. I feel like so it might come off wrong, it might come off right, but overall they're going to try to make an effort to see you. I feel like within the next 48 hours. Idle hours, it could happen in the middle of the night, kind of like a booty call. Breaking bad habits. That's why I say this is somebody that wants to break the habit of like not following through. They want to break the habit of waking up alone. They want to break the habit of missing you and then not talking to you. Do you know what I mean? They want to break this. This is crazy. Self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices, and speak with your heart, and idle hours. So I feel like this is kind of one of those where you end up getting messaged and you pop up like you're awake and you just it's perfect timing. So like their ego matches your ego right now. You're chilling and you get the message and you're not in any type of mood to where you want to avoid them or go to bed or maybe it's not a bad, it's the perfect time. You're not like in the bath or you're situated mentally perfectly to where that this is a good surprise. It's like you feel love in the energy there, so you go right to it. Like your ego gets triggered to go investigate. Like normally you might not. You know what I mean? You get a little timid, but that maybe you're trying to maybe avoid this person or you're just not expecting it or it's just maybe a bad time or you feel like it might be. This time it's not. It's perfect. It triggers you to be excited and you go right to it right away. And when you do, it ends up being great news. Like words of love. It's nothing bad. There's a sense of like you didn't because you knew there wouldn't be you knew it wouldn't be bad. That's why you were so quick to jump to it. And I feel like breaking bad habits and waiting and the ship. Okay. So I feel like you've been hoping and waiting that this person would contact you and come to you. I feel like maybe even trying to manifest it. This person finally talks to you. I feel like, but now it's your turn. It's your ball. You know what I mean? So either way, the Six of Wands, the cross card. As I say, there's something where you or another person surprisingly connect and make like an unspoken commitment to like seeing each other. You get what I mean? So what happens that you don't expect is I feel like is that you finally see this person. So I don't know when you make this unspoken agreement like it's kind of like you know this person wants to see you. You know that person wants to you know this person wants to see you. They know you want to see them. I feel like both of y'all kind of want it to be good, safe travels. You're at a point where they can go to you or you can go to them. It doesn't matter. Oh, anything, whatever gets it to happen. So I feel like you might be the one. Maybe this person has work in the morning and they don't really want to do all that. Maybe you step up and you say, "I'll come to see you," and they're not expecting this. All right, or vice versa. And I feel like, but this is it matches what their how their ego is feeling right now. Breath. They're normally this would make them stressed or something, but they go with it. They're triggered to say yes, do that. Let's do that. It's exciting. They feel the love. They want your love. They're calling for you mentally. Yeah, man, something like this, the Bardo, okay, and the cross card, but it's victory. This is good. It's like when, yeah, like when a female lion meets a male lion, okay? They know how to get it on. They know how to make each other get the sex on. I feel like, you know what I mean? They know how to trigger each other sexually or whatever. And they all are about to pounce on each other. Okay, but the bear card, Ten of Wands. Oh, this person wants to just hold you all night. As I say, this is if this is a man, he wants you in his bed. If this is a woman, she does too. I feel like, but it's work or something. Energy about sleeping. This person like might wake up in the middle of the night. You might wake up in the middle of the night from sleeping and this person's messaged you. Maybe it was just 2 minutes ago. Maybe they wake you even. And it's a sense of where, or maybe you're right about to go to bed and this is perfect timing. Whatever is perfect timing, it's idle hours. It's when you're not expecting it. Like you're idle, you're kind of chilling, you're not busy. You might be filling up your time with something, but you're definitely not busy. Whatever you're doing with your time, it's generating ego for you so that when this person comes in and talks to you, you're confident. You know what I mean? Like you got time for it or something. You get triggered to like go check it out and you do and it's great. I don't know, it makes you end the conversation like feeling like in love. As I say, a lot of you might spontaneously reconnect with this person. I feel like in person too, but overall No, there's like a chat that happens overnight, and I feel like you guys might stay up all night talking or something. All right, but the sword and the rose with the lilies card, King of Swords, as I say, a lot of conversation. The ship card, Ten of Swords, a lot of wanting to end the conversation, but not because they're not enjoying it, but because they need sleep, or it's you both are extremely attracted and wanting each other or something. Maybe the conversation gets sexy. One of y'all wants to go to the other. You both want to see each other. So like, someone makes the compromise to go see the other one. I feel like whoever it's easiest for, I feel like there's a compromise. Who should do it? Who should come? I will, or I will, da da da. And I feel like, and then there's a sense of the King of Swords. I feel like if no one's available to, it's a bad time, or say there's weather issues or something, the cross card. I feel like it's not by force, and like I feel like you guys don't push it. So maybe you don't meet up with them. But the King of Swords, you just feel like you just set up talking with them all night. The Sword and the Rose is this clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. As I say, this is empowering for the both of y'all with words of love. To, I feel like take advantage of each other, harvesting. I feel like to connect with each other. I feel like it might go slow, but it's just, I feel like you guys are dating around, and I feel like out of everyone to date, they only, even if they were, or even if they got a lot of people interested in them or any of this, I feel like this person only has eyes for you. This person is like busy in their mind. They're doing something. All right. And I feel like, but when they take the time to think on like being alone, like their companion, like if they're alone and they start thinking on companionship, they think on you. If they get horny, they think about you. If they want to go date someone, they go browse maybe and they're like, damn, they don't compare you to them, but they're like, they don't do it for me, but this person does. And there's a sense of like, why are we doing this? Why not just be together? Who's saying we shouldn't? Those people that are freaking falling apart and doing anything they can do to keep their partner. Do you know what I mean? While they're telling you to do everything you can do to not be have one. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I say there's a sense of no one can really define how you work it out with your lover. And I feel like, and this is someone that you love, and they love you. I feel like I love her. I love her. I don't know the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. This is somebody. They're that's what I say. If they come, it's like it's sex. It's sexy, sex, sex. I feel like it involves maybe sleeping over. The Breath card, bring a toothbrush. You're gonna end up sleeping over. I feel like this person might have spare toothbrushes. You might not be expecting that, but they're like, no, no, I got spare toothbrushes. And I feel like not because they got partners. They're like, I just buy a 4 pack or a 5 pack, and I have they have extras. So I feel like there's a sense of like they want to give you a toothbrush. They want a toothbrush. They want to go like in their bathroom, and maybe you're not there, like because you got your own place and shit. But they go in their bathroom and they see that you got a toothbrush there. That's your toothbrush for whenever you spend the night. And I mean, there's a sense of like trying to find a flow together, but they don't want to necessarily wait on it or they just want to talk with you. This is what's to come with this relationship. All right. But your next 48 hours and what to expect is that y'all are going to connect really, really good, really nice. I feel like in cooperations. Like this sword wants to keep that rose really pretty and nice and trims it and prunes it and takes perfect care of it because they want it to be beautiful. And this rose, I feel like feels unbeautiful because they don't have any swords. Again, tidying them up, they just look like some, you know what I mean? They look like some savage ass roses in the woods. You know what I mean? They got a lot of thorns. They're wild roses, and I feel like, and this is like someone that knows how to make that rose like a bonsai rose tree or something really cute. Do you know what I mean? So there's a taming and that's what I say, a connection with each other. And I mean, this person wants to work with you, not against you. And I feel like, and they never wanted to work against you. They always saw you as something fun. The thread card, they feel led to you. That's why they hate that they're not with you. And at the end of the day, they just can't. No matter how angry they might get about whatever's happened between y'all, they only got words of love for you. They still want to romance you and talk to you and be sexy with you. They might not have known. They might have tried to push you out of their mind, but they realize, I don't know. Maybe they go out and try to date, and then they remember you because they're thinking on their last. Maybe someone asked them, when was the last time you dated? And then they have no choice but to think about you. And they're like, or something like that. You know what I mean? They ask and then they have no choice but to think on you. And they start to talk about you maybe. And it just opens it up it opens up this blooming, this flower. And they realize, I'm still single. I wonder what's up with them. They go check on you. They go talk to their friends. Hey, should I go talk to them? Should I message them? They get told, no, 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 don't do that or whatever. But this person ends up basically doing whatever they want. They didn't let those people hold them back, but they kind of let them slow them down. But I feel like this person's really busy, so they see it as no one slowed me down. I was busy anyways, and this is when I could finally get to do this. Words of love. At the end of the day, idle hours and words of love. They're like, if this person loves me back, then it's going to be a good conversation and we're going to end up meeting up and we might even meet up tonight or who knows, like spontaneity is a thing and going with the flow is a thing, and this person is open to anything happening, whether it's them coming to you or you going to them or just talking with you. I feel like they just want to reconnect with you. But they want to start finding a way to do it regularly. So this person's a little bit shy. They kind of avoid you. And I feel like it's all because they don't know if they can find a static, solid way to date you. And they don't want to just date you half-assed because they feel like it's going to hurt you. And it'll hurt this person too. This person's going to end up falling in love with you and then it doesn't work out. They feel like they already did this. I feel like if you dated this person for like less than a month and y'all ended up breaking up, I feel like this broke this person's fucking heart. They don't take it out on you though, and they don't necessarily blame themselves. They just know that this is how they are, and now they realize no, they didn't just fall in love with you because there's someone that's quick to fall in love or something like this, and they wear their heart on their sleeve or something like that. No, they do, but or maybe they don't, but they kind of do. And overall, they realize no, no, it's not a false alarm. This is somebody that they genuinely like. They can't get you out of their mind. I feel like low key, they will never tell anyone this, but they've not thought about anyone else, and they're the only person they've thought of. I feel like for like maybe the past year or so, or whenever since you met them, they haven't stopped thinking about you as like their person. And I feel like, and the only time they don't think about you is like because maybe they're mad at you. And then I feel like they don't go run off and try to date while they're mad at you. They might go look at something like, I don't know, they do something, the breath card. No, they go do something like fun, exciting, dancing, maybe going out with the guys and drinking at the bar and playing pool, staying home and playing video games. They do something where it's not dating at all. No, the Bardo card. No, no, that's what I said. They might be at the bar. They just listen to music. No, this person's a very lonely person, isolated. I feel like intentionally, but they love you. They don't want to be isolated from you. You're someone that they can be comfortable with, and I feel like I don't know. They're someone that they can feel like they would protect and keep safe, and it's because they feel like you would do it for them. The whip card. Yeah, no, this is someone they wished for someone like you. And if you met them, it's because you've wished for someone like them too. It might be specifics. They wished for you and you wished for them, but overall, the genies are making the wishes come true. Y'all's minds are manifesting each other. And I feel like a lot of you, the woman is going to go visit the man if that's what happens. I feel like if timing plays out right, we have the camera and then the clock. So lights, camera, action. This person's ready to go. They want to call you, ring you up. You know what I mean? They want to talk to you. Idle hours is going to happen out of nowhere. And then depending on when that out of nowhere time is, I feel like it could be in the middle of the night. It ends up being perfect timing either way, and y'all get into a really great conversation that leads to y'all meeting up. And I feel like if this has already happened, the reconnection, and you guys are kind of like whether you're talking a lot or not, you're still on talking terms. They basically are ready to take the next step. Okay. So the Lily's card, King of Swords. This person could talk to you all night. So I feel like you might talk this person to sleep, and then but overall, y'all are gonna end up meeting up within the next 48 hours or shortly after. You end up talking to them for sure about meeting up. The only thing that would stop y'all is weather or timing with meeting up. But the conversation will take place. And once this conversation takes place, it's only a matter of time before you guys actually meet up. Okay? So I feel like this person's not going to let their pride get in the way this time. I feel like maybe this person, if they pop up on you and you ask them to come over, they might have said no and they hesitated or something. They regret it. They feel like, no, I did it again. I don't know. I let pride get in my way. I should have just went. And I feel like so they're kind of trying to wait another opportunity. They're trying to create an opportunity to where they can invite you over or you can invite them over so that there can be some excitement sex going down or something like this. And y'all meet up or whatever, at least snuggle and talk or something. And I feel like at the very least, just talk overnight on the phone and somehow leave with um, a sense of comfort of knowing that this person's going to want to make plans and meet up with you, and you want to make plans and meet up with them, and you guys might have came up with a date, but you definitely both align on agreeing with that. And so now the next step is actually making the date. It ends up, I don't know, for the next 48 hours, it either ends up being where they contact you and reconnect this connection, or they've already contacted you in the next 48 hours. It's time for you all, you guys are actually going to meet. Just depends on where you're at with this person. Okay. So either way, I hope you enjoyed and I brought you some insight. I'm so choked up today. All right. Hi, my gypsy friend. Hello, and you're spelling it wrong. I tell you how to spell. Okay, it's with a Y. So either way, thank you. Hi, coffee. You're here late, so I have to like scroll back and pick a pile if you want to. But either way, and you're welcome, Dylan. I hope you have a great day. And everybody else, I hope everybody else has a really great day and you enjoyed the reading. I might do another reading later tonight. I might not. I'm not quite sure. By the way, bye.